Hey guys, it's Kelsey. So this is my first day at my new job on my couch. Okay, so let's be real guys. It's not all that great. It is pretty great, but I'm still doing a lot of work, but it's my work. It's my dreams. It's my job. It's what I want to do. And I have worked so hard to get to this position. It's been a lot of sleepless nights, working a full-time job as a registered nurse and also building up this essential oil and wellness business on the side. For those of you guys who've been following me for the past really 5 years, I've had a blog called Your Heart Is Mine, and I created that blog basically to be a support to the nursing profession because I found out very shortly when I went into nursing that there was a lot of stuff they don't teach you in nursing school. And they don't teach you that about the business side of nursing. They don't teach you about how the charting will pretty much consume your entire day. They don't teach you that you will be passing pills and responding to call lights of most likely unreasonable needs, that you are going to be working overtime even when you didn't sign up for it, that you are not going to know what your boundaries are, when to say no, when to say yes. They don't teach you a lot of things. And when I went through this profession, there were a lot of just things that kept coming up in my face that just made me really frustrated because this wasn't why I went into this profession. I went into nursing because I care about people. I wanted to spend time with my patients. I wanted to move them. I wanted to walk them. I wanted to educate them. I wanted to be with them and comfort them, make them laugh, make them smile, sing to them. I wanted to do all these really great things that make people feel good. But I was hit with the reality that at the end of the day, we submit to a business in healthcare, and whether the hospitals want to admit it or not, it does more often than not seem like profit before patient. And what I mean by that is it feels like at the end of the day, we're going to do whatever it needs to be, whatever needs to be done to make a buck. And if that means pushing patients out early or sending certain patients out of the ER who maybe need to be admitted, or moving people around, or, taking nurses from a different unit to accommodate an overflow unit when we don't have enough staff on that other unit. Basically, nurses are amazing people who, in my opinion, get taken advantage of. And not all the time. Like, don't get me wrong, there are some really awesome nursing positions out there. I've had some really amazing nurse managers. I've had some terrible nurse managers. You guys have to understand, I moved around a lot as a float nurse. I did pre-op, I did PACU, I did step down. I did not do ICU and I did not do babies, but I pretty much did everything in between. So I got my hands in a lot in 5 years. And I've had some really rich moments with patients. And you guys have to understand, I'm not leaving this profession complaining because I was a sucky nurse and I'm lazy and I'm a millennial and I don't like what I do. I did very well as a nurse. I don't want to sit and toot my own horn, but I got a lot of prestigious awards and being recognized for being a good nurse, and doing things to help support my patients and this profession. And so a lot of people are like, why would you want to leave this profession? Like, you're so good at this. Like, the reason I'm leaving nursing is because it's so much against what I stand for. And I did not know that in the beginning. I'm a very natural-minded person. I believe there is a time and a place for medical intervention. I support medication. I support surgery. I support conventional medicine. But I think more often than not, we over-medicate patients more than we should. We operate more than we should. We consent to things that I don't think need to be done, first off. I think we do not do enough time educating and preventing people from coming back into the hospital. Instead, we just give them a pill because we just don't think they'll ever change. There are some people who won't change, but I'll be honest with you guys, I've had some really good conversation with patients who have never known that diet can trigger their autoimmune issue or their Crohn's or their IBS, or that there's such thing as natural healing for a lot of disease. People are not aware of how the chemicals and toxins in both our food and environment affect our health on a cellular level. People don't even know that when you are overweight and you are feeding your body fast food and soda and whatever else, you are going to be more susceptible to disease and illness than a healthy person. Like, people don't get that. And it's a crazy concept, but it's true. And so I just got so frustrated with being a freaking pill pusher every single day, not not being able to care for my patients in a way that I felt truly helped them. I felt taken advantage of in times. I felt that I was abused as a nurse. I did. I felt that there were times where I should have said no, and I didn't because I was afraid of displeasing management or I didn't know my boundaries. And I took an unsafe staffing assignment that was not helpful at all. Like, we are doing a lot of things in this medical world that are actually hurting patients instead of helping them, but it's just all covered up, and they'll kind of throw it at you as, thanks for being a team player, when really it's just a fancy way of saying you're abused, but thanks for not realizing that, or, whatever. So I went on my own little journey because I just was tired of drinking that Kool-Aid, you guys. I love patients and I love people, but I really wanted to take care of people in a way that really made a difference for me. So I got involved with doTERRA essential oils, and I've always loved my essential oils. I've always used them. I've always benefited from them. Coming from someone who struggles with anxiety and depression, I was using my essential oils to support my emotions, to support my mood, along with supplementing with probiotic and vitamins and other supplements that were helping support my immune system, helping support a healthy gut, which were ultimately supporting the healthy chemicals in my brain that were contributing to my overall well-being. So, factoring in exercise, changing my diet, and using non-toxic and safe solutions to support my moods, to support my emotions, things started to turn around. And I started to realize how powerful clean living was for somebody and how it completely can change your life. And that's what it did for me. And so here I am, this girl who kind of went on this health journey and discovered this new way of living that completely changes the way you feel, the way you view life. And I'm working in a profession where we are just treating the symptoms of issues rather than the root causes, and really not helping people. And I just think we've gotten ourselves in a really deep hole because of the business of healthcare and because of the limitations of time and because of the charting demands. We cannot care for people in the way that we want. And so I decided that I was looking into more of health coaching, and that was just kind of a realm that I explored for a little while. But doTERRA essential oils, when I really looked into the business aspect of this company, it just really started to make sense, and it was perfect for me. And so I jumped into learning the business of doTERRA, about the company, about what they do, and it just completely blew my mind. They just launched their healthcare initiative where they're wanting to bring more integrative centers into hospitals, and also launch their own integrative centers with essential oil usage and integrative medicine for people to have alternatives to conventional medicine, for people to work with people who are like-minded, natural-minded people who want to help support people in their health naturally in a way that helps prevent and ultimately cures their issues, as opposed to just treating the symptoms, which cause more issues and cause more issues. And so that was just speaking my lingo. And so I was so passionate about their message and this mission that I jumped on board, and I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this business because I wanted it. I wanted it so bad, and I saw the financial freedom that this business could offer. I saw the vision. I told myself, Kelsey, in 8 months, you are going to be here. Like, I want you to quit. I literally told myself when I jumped on this year that I wanted to quit my job, and it was kind of just this crazy dream, but for some reason, I believed it. I was like, man, like, this is legit. And I was so turned off by this type of business when I started. And I was just prideful. I was afraid of what people would think of me. I was afraid that they would judge me. I was afraid that they would roll their eyes and think I'm some MLM person. But when I really dove in and saw the statistics and saw the legitimacy of this business and what people were doing, and people just like me were paying off debt, $50,000 worth of debt in a year, I was literally like, I want that. I want to be that. And it literally took me starting. It took me realizing I could do this. I'm going to do this. I am doing this. And I never looked back. And I just kept going. And so 8 months after I started doTERRA, I retired, if you will, from nursing, from bedside nursing, and I am on my first day of my job being a full-time wellness and essential oil business owner. And it is just the most beautiful and empowering thing that I can honestly share with you guys, to be able to sit here today and tell you that I did it, that I am now working for myself, making an income almost 4 times what I was making a month with my nursing salary. And it's just getting bigger. So I cannot wait to look back on this video in a year and see that leap of faith that I took in taking this job and doing this full time. And I just want to share with you guys that if you have a dream, if you have a vision, if you feel like you can do something and it's just fear holding you back, do not let that overcome you, because if you want it, you will go after it. I promise you. Do not let fear get in the way of you chasing something that might happen. Success doesn't come in your comfort zone. Sitting in your house thinking about an idea, you're not going to be successful. It's going to take getting out of your comfort zone and going after things, talking to people, relationing, becoming a little uncomfortable to achieve that success, to grow, to mold yourself, and to be ultimately that successful business owner that you want to be. Anybody can do this job. Anybody can do this job. The stories are incredible. You guys, I knew I could not be a nurse in conventional medicine anymore. Like, I knew it, and I knew I had to do something. I did not want to go back to a traditional nurse practitioning program because I don't believe in half of that. I did not want to go through 8 years of naturopathic doctorate right now. I did not want to go through this lengthy natural doctorate degree or program, even though that does kind of intrigue me. I just feel like my mission is different. My mission is bringing and leading up natural, like-minded nurses who feel the same way that I do, and encouraging them and paving a way for them to grow and to learn how to start their own wellness business, essential oils and wellness business on their own, and be the nurse that they've always wanted to be. I am just so excited to be able to do this full time, and I'm pumped to bring people alongside with me. If this is something that you guys are like, I cannot believe Kelsey did that, or I want to be in 8 months, I want to retire from nursing next year, like I want to be doing something where I'm making 4 times my income and working from home and being able to do what I want when I want on my time. You guys, I'm not going to sit and say that this is easy, because I put a lot of hard work into this business, but it is the funnest, is that a word? It is the most fun ever to create and own your own business, to build a team of people. Am I lonely? No, I have a million friends that I get to talk to who do this business with me. I get to help them grow their own business. I get to watch women become entrepreneurs, mompreneurs, nursepreneurs that they have never thought they would ever be. And I'm getting to watch that happen. And it is so cool. It is so empowering. And to be able to present this concept or this topic of natural living to people. People are hungry for natural solutions. People want more alternative and safe solutions in their lives. They just don't know where to find it. And this is what I love to do. I love to educate others, build them up, train them with the business, train them with education, and to know how to share natural and safe solutions with the world where people can feel empowered and like they are being the boss of their health. And so if this is something that interests you guys, please reach out to me and let me know. But this is the first day of my new job, and I just wanted to share it and document it, and I'm so excited. And if this is, again, if you guys want to reach out and just ask me any questions, or you want to know anything about what I've done or how I got there, about transitioning, about working 2 full-time jobs essentially, starting up this business with maybe a husband who isn't exactly supportive in the beginning, who now supports me 100%. The proof is in the pudding, people, just saying. But if you guys just want to know anything, please reach out and let me know. But again, if this is something that you are just thinking about, do it. Just jump on board and do it. You won't look back. All right. I hope you guys are inspired by this video. I hope you enjoy this, and I can't wait to talk to some of you guys soon. Happy winter. Bye.